Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another deep dive with yours truly.
And me.
Right? This one is going to be a good one, so if you like what you hear, be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below.
Yeah, definitely hit that notification bell, too, so you don't miss out on our future deep dives.
All right, so today we're diving into the presidential election.
2 weeks out, baby, 2 weeks out.
Yeah, just a couple weeks left, and things are getting...
Spicy.
They really are. We've got this really fascinating article from the Daily Beast, and it's about their podcast.
Okay.
They sat down with James Carville.
Wow, James Carville.
Yeah, you know the Raging Cajun?
Oh, yeah, of course, the guy who basically masterminded Bill Clinton's win back in '92.
Yeah, they talked to him about the current state of the election and some of the key players.
So what did Carville have to say? Spill the tea.
Well, so they asked him like the obvious question, right? Why are the polls so tight right now?
Yeah, with just 2 weeks to go, that's got to be stressful for the campaigns.
Right. Well, you want to know what he said?
What's that?
I don't care.
He just said that.
Like straight up.
Ah.
Just, I don't care.
That is so James Carville.
Right. But it's actually pretty insightful.
Okay, I'm listening.
So he goes on to explain that like obsessing over the polls, it can actually paralyze a campaign.
You get caught up in the minutia.
Exactly. Like you're so busy trying to interpret every little fluctuation that you lose sight of the bigger picture.
The strategy, the ground game, the getting people out to vote.
Right. It's all about action for Carville.
Makes sense. He's a man of action.
Oh, yeah. He's been there, done that, won elections.
So I think that's a key takeaway for anyone in a high-stakes situation, really.
Yeah, you can't get bogged down in the what ifs.
Focus on what you can control.
Okay, but here's where things get really interesting.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. So in this op-ed that Carville wrote, he's actually predicting a Kamala Harris win.
Interesting, because I thought the polls were really tight.
They are, but Carville's not really looking at those.
Right. Action over analysis.
Exactly. But here's the thing. In that same op-ed, he's also giving Harris some pretty blunt advice.
Oh, this sounds juicy.
So apparently Harris has been pushing these two kind of conflicting messages about Trump, right?
Okay.
Like one is that he's totally incompetent.
Right.
And the other is that he's this like serious threat to democracy.
Yeah, I can see how those might clash.
Yeah, and Carville's saying she needs to pick one and stick with it.
Oh, wow. He's like telling her to streamline her message.
Yeah, like ditch the dual messaging and just hammer 1 point home.
It's like marketing 101, right?
Totally. You got to give voters a clear, concise message.
Especially in this day and age when everyone's bombarded with information from all sides.
Right. You need a message that cuts through all the noise.
So which message does Carville think she should focus on?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but
Come on.
let's just say it's a bold one.
Intrigue.
Okay, so that's Carville. But it wasn't all about him on this podcast.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. They also had this segment with Harry Lambert.
Okay. I'm not familiar with him.
He's a journalist who writes for The Atlantic.
Okay.
And he was talking about this, like, really unexpected factor that could influence the election.
What's that?
Joe Rogan.
Wait, Joe Rogan? The podcast guy?
Yep. Apparently he's got this, like, massive following among young male voters.
Interesting.
And Lambert was saying that in a race, this tight Rogan could actually be a kingmaker.
Wow, I never would have thought of that.
Right. It's like these unexpected media figures that can really shake things up.
It just goes to show you that the political landscape is constantly evolving.
And sometimes it's the people you least expect who have the biggest influence.
Absolutely.
So there you have it, folks. James Carville's take on the election.
Plus a little Joe Rogan wild card thrown in.
Right. So what do y'all think? Could a single focused message really swing things for Harris?
Or is it going to come down to something else entirely?
Maybe those young male voters Rogan's got in his pocket.
It's going to be a wild couple of weeks, that's for sure.
So let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for our next deep dive.
See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.